Alright, giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Mukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and bishops that taught me the truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kodash Payah. And it says here, countries in Asia make 4-day work week and work from home mandatory to combat energy fuel crisis caused by the Iranian war. And you having more countries, more state, overseas, countries overseas that's making these energy type, climate type laws, to limit, things you can use as far as like, due to this oil affecting the energy is limiting, the resources that people in society can use, because we're the main ones that's being affected by this war. And we know it's prophecy because the scripture says there shall be wars and rumors of wars, which is going to cause these plagues and famines and these different disruptions, because we're witnessing the collapse of Babylon the Great, and her allies. See, because everything is becoming digitalized. Check this out.
Named Plato. Access to the classical studies is now instantaneous. Literature, science, art, philosophy, mathematics, and history. Humanity's entire corpus of information is available in the comfort of your home.
Figure 3, a humanoid built in the United States of America. I am grateful to be part of this historic movement to empower children with technology and education.
So see, this is what they want.
Well,
they want more technology, more advancement in technology. We're going to get that even in McDonald's. Watch. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And you even have this nurse that was recording her bionic arm and how useful it is. So they're going to use technology to combat this crisis, to bring in this image of the beast. Also, the mark, that new digital currency that things are going to ultimately boil down to, which is why they're speaking about this economic, collapse. And it says that he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So, with the whole creation of the barcode, I believe, in 1972, and even before that, the first Apple computer was sold for like $666.66. So all these, businesses collapsing, right? That's how they're gonna use technology to revise, society, and to usher in a new system, new currency system, a new order of things. Check this out. See, they make them look kid-friendly. The way the voices are, the colors, the images. They could play with it like toys. But it's showing if people's gonna work from home due to the circumstances, then obviously it's showing that technology and the new grid system that they're trying to bring about, saying that this one is weak, it's vulnerable. Lights could get cut off any moment because of X, Y, and Z, and these are the results of war. Okay, we know that, you know? But now when they try to reset things, it's gonna be in a way of a new digital system. You see? So we're not ignorant of, matter of fact, let me get another preset. Because this is how Esau, these elites, are trying to play like the Most High with their tech. Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. I got it also in the NLT. It says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. You know? So we're familiar on why everything is being, becoming advanced to the point where even, the spokesman, Carl Schwab, had made mention of the fourth industrial revolution, which is going into how people are going to merge with machines, with tech, as it advances, while the old way of doing things, as we see in society, is being destroyed. Because you got to bring a new order of things out of what? Out of chaos. You see? So that's why we got to, understand how things are being so-called advanced. I mean, look at the stores like Amazon, OnePay, There's a lot of stores that don't need employees now, that has, this AI cameras. All you got to do is walk in. It can, have face recognition. All your information pop up. So whatever you grab and take out the store, it's automatically going to deduct how much you took out of your account. That's the technology they're going to use. You could pay with your hand. Palm Pay, Amazon, or Whole Foods as well. So you're not going to need cashier. You're not going to need, people to fulfill certain positions like in factories. So, that's going to make humans almost obsolete for a lot of things. All right? So, we know how Esau is trying to play like the Most High. And then over here, now you have Egypt enforces 9 p.m. closures for shops, malls, and restaurants to reduce electricity and fuel consumption starting March 28th. So that's a curfew. You have different states, different cities that is requiring limitations on lights. Businesses gonna shut down 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, open up at 5. The lights are gonna turn off at a certain time and turn on. So these are the laws that's being implemented while they have this oil as a scapegoat to usher in this sustainable development plan. Why you think they have these 15-minute cities in certain areas as a form of a trial? So why you think in 2020 they have people doing things from their homes? Because it's easier to target people like that. And now they're saying, yo, shop from home, order from home. Why you think they're having these, these different companies invest in drones to deliver? So come on. You know, you got limitations of cars, how fast you could go, when you could use it. So they're showing you that everything that you have here is not yours. They could shut it down, take it away, right? You know, because we're not trusting in things here. The scriptures speak about how we're going to be even like pilgrims on that day in times of trouble. The men of the Lord, because we're going to be off the grid. We're not going to be part of it, you know, because soon all of these laws and ways of surviving now in their new laws due to war, it's a whole new order of things, you know. So get ready, embrace the impact, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near, because things are going to get more critical, you know, as far as prophecy goes, because it has to get worse in order for Yahushua to return, to come back, so the kingdom could be restored on earth as it is in heaven. All right? So just wanted to bring this out real quick. Till next time, I'm going to say shalom.